what adventure awaits today. Welcome to Driftless Ventures. I am Ken Gear, bringing you my adventures from the driftless area of south central Wisconsin. All right, guys, you're not going to want to miss this episode. Some crazy stuff happened. It's May 16th. I originally set out to go look for morel mushrooms on my second hunt. Ended up finding old morels and an old tom. Hey guys, it is May 16th. I'm out after morel mushrooms again. I did not have real good luck on Mother's Day weekend, so it is the next weekend, and the mosquitoes are terrible. They're out everywhere. But I'm out after morel mushrooms again, and I'm trying to fine-tune where I'm looking. Didn't have real favorable conditions where I hunt, meaning this spring we had moisture, but when the temperature got warm enough to get the ground warm, it dried out, it quit raining. So we had the right temperature, but we didn't have the right moisture. So what I'm looking for right now is a better mixture of that, where the temperature would be good along with the moisture. So we had an overnight rain. Everything out here is soaking wet. I'm soaking wet from the knees down, but this elm tree you see behind me, I've been looking around these guys. Like I said, I'm trying to get in a better area where there's a good mixture of moisture, temperature, and the nutrients. I'm on a southern exposed hillside right at the base of the hill where the moisture is a little more so than up on the hillside. So I'm out looking for morel mushrooms in these areas where the conditions should be a little more favorable, but we'll find out. Been out morel mushroom hunting. It's been a tough year for me to find morel mushrooms, but you're not gonna believe what I just found. On my way to go to another spot, I'm in areas where it's a little more moist, where the temperature and the moisture are the right content for morel mushrooms. And I found a different mushroom, and I found a pile. That's one thing about mushroom hunting, is you hunt hard, but when you find them, you usually find a large amount of them. If you see these guys, that is a golden oyster mushroom. It's a highly sought after edible mushroom. They can range almost in orange color to a very pale yellow. But this old elm tree, this dead one, which looked like it was too far gone for morels, but I almost walked by it. I thought, well, I'll go take a look around it. And if you can see what I almost walked by, they cover this tree. Not only the base of the tree, there's a fallen down branch up here. It runs along here, and they're growing on that. And way out at the end out here, if you can see right out here, there's another pheasant back mushroom growing there, which is edible, but not as favorable as these oyster mushrooms, these golden oyster mushrooms. These guys are pretty close to the road, so I'm not going to pick them just yet. I want to go look for morels yet before I come back and harvest these guys. But yeah, a beautiful find. Buddy, what's wrong with you? Got something wrong with this turkey here. I just came across him and he's like he can't, like he's sick or hurt. Something's wrong with him. What's going on, buddy? I'm not gonna hurt you. You're not feeling good. What's going on? You been injured? I'm not gonna hurt you. You always come across some kind of adventure in the woods. It's okay, buddy. You've been hurt. There you go. Get on your feet. What's going on? Looks like this is a Tom. It's an old guy. He's got a big long beard there. I don't know what's wrong with him here. Always something interesting. Poor guy. I don't know if he's been purring. That's what turkeys do to calm. He's just doing a putt there. It's okay, buddy. Putt. He's been injured somehow. It's okay. No, I'm not going to hurt you. Oh, interesting. Oh, poor guy. What's going on with you? It's not every day you see this, huh? It's okay, buddy. What's going on? I don't know if he's been injured, been hurt, maybe he's sick. Okay. I don't think we're going to catch him. What's the matter, buddy? You've been hurt. What's going on? You've been injured? You sick? I'm not going to hurt you, buddy. No, I'm not going to hurt you. What do we got going on? Yeah, you're a beautiful guy. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, buddy. Take it easy. Take it easy. It's okay. What you got going on? It's okay. It's okay. What you got going on? Have you been injured? I can't see that he would have any pellets from, say, like a hunter where he had been injured by a shotgun. Nice Tom. He's old. Look at the spur. Boy, that's a 2-inch spur. This guy's old. He's a really old Tom. Not sure what's wrong with him here. He's definitely not feeling good. I don't want to stress him out, but he's a pretty bird. He's an old bird by the looks of it. The spur length, as you can see, is quite long, and they curl. That means he's old. He's got a 10, 12-inch beard. But I wonder if he's stressed from mating or what. But I'm not quite sure what to do to help the guy. Not sure there's much I can do to help him. It's one of the things, guys, about being in the woods. If you just get out, there's adventure every day of some kind to be had. This is kind of unique. I've never quite experienced this before. To find a sick turkey like this, or definitely something wrong with him. I can't really see any one thing wrong with him for sure. He seems like, I think we're just going to let him go here. I don't know what to do for the guy. What his problem is, I'm not sure. You know, I can't see where he might be injured from a hunter. It seems like his wings are fine. Not a broken wing, not a broken leg. I did check his spurs. He's an old bird. He's got over 2-inch spurs. Beautiful bird. Just definitely disoriented. Maybe looks like maybe his hip when he tries to run, but you'd think he'd be able to fly. He is just disoriented, and maybe he's found some mushrooms up here that weren't so good for him, or good for him, whatever. But whatever, he's definitely disoriented. A pretty bird. He's a big old Tom, big long beard on him. He's just talking to me here, and I've been trying to purr and put at him just to let him know I'm not going to hurt him. And you can probably hear him talking in the background. There you go. See, he just kind of disoriented. Poor guy. I don't know what to do. Maybe I'm probably just going to leave him, let nature take its course here. So I don't have a tag, and you know, I don't know what you do to help him, you know, to take him back or try and get him medical attention. You know, it's a turkey. You know, you put him out of his misery, take him home for Thanksgiving dinner. I don't have a tag for him, but I think at this point we just let Mother Nature take its course here, and I would say his chances of survival probably aren't real good, unless, you know, it is just mushrooms and they wear off here in a little bit and he's fine. But yeah, not something you don't see every day. It's kind of cool. I finally found my first morel mushroom. You know, I've been, you know, 3 days, several hours each day looking for morel mushrooms. Conditions haven't been favorable, at least not in the area where I've been looking. It is May 16th. I'm out on my third day here. I'm about an hour and a half, 2 hours in here, but finally found my first morel mushroom. Not quite exactly where I expected to find it, but that's morel mushroom hunting. These guys will often grow where you least expect it sometimes. Conditions here are favorable. And actually, I'm up on a bluff. I came up here specifically to look around some poplar trees in a poplar grove, but came across a dead elm tree that had fallen over, and lo and behold, we found a mushroom. I know there's another little guy over here, and you know, where you find one, you'll find more. Usually, it's very rare to find just one. Sometimes you find, you know, a whole bucket full, but I found a couple of them here, so it's a start. This is certainly a beautiful mushroom. It's a nice mushroom, um, you know, and I'm going to keep looking here, but I'm going to show you the tree where I found one of the trees. Between the mosquitoes eat me alive here. And this is a dead elm tree, as you can see here. Um, it's uprooted and fallen over. You know, it's fallen down, but you can see the bark is just coming off the tree. So that is the king of trees to produce morel mushrooms, is a dead elm tree. Obviously, I almost walked by this because it had been fallen over. And, you know, it's hard to see. It's down in the brush, but it is a dead elm with the bark falling off from it. And I looked around it, and sure enough, there's a mushroom. But yeah, we found the first morel mushroom, and I did a little further search here quick before I started to record, and I found another mushroom over here. It's a considerable distance away, but he's a little older. You can tell the stem is broke on it. I'm not sure if somebody tipped it over or came by it, or he's a little older, but still a nice little mushroom. And he's probably 10 feet away from the trunk of that tree. So don't look just around the trunk. I would say, look a considerable distance away from the tree as well. Probably, 15 to 20 feet at least. Sometimes it'll be a little more, but getting a little warmer, guys. If you can see the dead elm behind me here with the bark coming off from it. And I get over here, and lo and behold, I found another morel. He's a little older, but certainly not bad. Another nice morel here. Looks like he's got a slug on him there. But nice morel. Another one, so I'm gonna keep looking. I'm getting a little warmer, so got another one here to put in the mushroom bag. So yeah, another one for the mushroom bag there. So we're gonna keep looking to see if we can find a few more. Well, here is another morel mushroom. Morel mushroom hunting can take patience at times, guys. I just found a mushroom around this dead elm tree here, and I thought it was the only one. So I slowed down and I combed the area again, and I found another mushroom, and it was right next to the trunk of the tree. And I don't know if you can see this guy down in there, but there's another morel mushroom down there, right at the trunk of the tree. I found it a hard transition for me to go from shed hunting, which I cover a lot of ground, but I'm looking for an object that's much bigger than a morel mushroom. And there's no cover, say, the leaves and the plants are not grown up yet, so it's easier to see them at long distances. The transition, I have to find like the dead elms, and then I gotta slow down and really comb the ground. You have to look down in through the plants to the ground and look for that honeycomb texture that they have, that makes them blend in so well. But I just wanted to show you guys that, and yeah, another morel mushroom. We're starting to find them on a little bit of a pattern here. Here's something I thought you guys might find interesting. Up here on these rocky outcroppings and stuff, and right on this ledge, if you can see in there, look at that. There's a baby bird. That nest is built of moss, and that nest belongs to a bird called a phoebe. They're pretty much an insect catcher. They catch lots of insects, flying insects. But it looks like phoebes already have babies. The adventure just continues. Guys, I am so blessed to be out here, and to me this is just great to be able to share my adventures out here with you. As you know, I'm out here, my intention is to come morel mushroom hunting, which we have found morel mushrooms. This morning we found a tom turkey. Just can't explain that as well either. But in finishing up today, doing some takes up here in the rocky outcroppings towards the top of the bluff, and I just flushed another turkey. And I thought for a minute, it's like, that was a hen, wasn't it? And I thought, no, could it be? And yeah, it is. It is a nest full of turkey eggs. If you look down here, I just flushed her off these eggs, and there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 turkey eggs. She is sitting here. I can tell that she damaged one here, kind of broke it maybe from taking off, but 17 wild turkey. Just a great find. It's every day is a great day to be in the woods, but finding a nest of turkey eggs, it's just a great way to end my day. I think I'm going to head out of the woods here, but it's just goes to show, get out in the woods, enjoy some adventure, guys. I just feel so blessed. I so full. If you're a nature nerd like me, I like this stuff. I like the turkeys, the squirrels, the mushrooms, the deer. I just enjoy being out here, and I feel very blessed to be able to be out here, in the driftless area. I'm up in this rocky outcroppings. The driftless area is an area untouched by glaciers. It's been untouched by glaciers for approximately 1.6 billion years. It's just had natural erosion. These bluffs at one time were estimated to be the height of the Rockies, which have now eroded down to, just large bluffs. But it's just a blessing just to be out here, and then to find all the wildlife and the adventure out here. It's just awesome. I'm glad I could share it with you guys. And again, 17 turkey eggs. Got lots of little poults coming. So just a good find. Quite the adventure with an old Tom, and full circle, the eggs being laid and hatched.